Arsenal were outplayed twice in the Carabao Cup against Newcastle. Twice in the Carabao Cup against Newcastle. Newcastle completely humiliated Arsenal. 4-0 aggregate. 4-0 aggregate with a complete masterclass against Arsenal. Complete masterclass against them. 4-0 aggregate, 2-0 home and away each against a team that played Man City. They won Man City 5-1 convincingly well. 5-1 convincingly. Few days ago, they won Man City 5-1. But then they couldn't score a goal against Newcastle. You won a team that was aging, a team that has moved on from Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, and the rest of them. 5-1 just a few days ago. But then you couldn't win Newcastle. You couldn't even score against Newcastle. You couldn't score. That is Arsenal. I told you people that most of the things or part of the things Arsenal did against against Manchester City wasn't because of Arsenal's brilliance, but simply because of the fact that some players in the Man City shirt were just committing so many errors, from Manuel Akanji to a host of them, Phil Foden and the rest of them. They were committing too many errors, and Arsenal capitalized on those errors and got into the game, got the goals early enough, and then imposed themselves on the game. But not because of Arsenal's brilliance. Not because of Arsenal's brilliance. And the fact that the Man City team has aged too. That's why Arsenal had to capitalize on it and was able to win Man City. But then against Newcastle, we saw the errors. Arsenal couldn't create clear-cut chances against a Newcastle team that is full of energy. Do you see that? Did you see that Newcastle team? They are full of energy all over the pitch. All over the pitch. Their defenders are so tall. Their players are so spot on. Their midfielders are tall. Victor Guimaraes and the rest of them. They are full of energy. So Arsenal couldn't play. They couldn't create clear-cut chances to be able to score against Newcastle. But then you saw over the weekend that they were doing so well. It's more or less like rob Peter, pay Paul. You rob Peter, you pay Paul. You defeated Manchester City 5-1. But then for some reason, it was just the Carabao Cup. At this point, it was the Premier League. It's like you collected points from Manchester City and you gave it out to Newcastle. That's what it is. That is the robbing Peter, pay Paul. You rob Peter, you pay Paul. You couldn't create chances to be able to score. Newcastle played them from even the first leg, the second leg. It was a masterclass from Liverpool, from Newcastle. Congratulations to Newcastle. The only trophy that promises a great season or a good season for Arsenal is the Carabao Cup. That is the only trophy that promises a good season for them. But that trophy is gone now because they're out of the Carabao Cup. Now they are going to, fight so much to be able to turn a 6-point deficit against a Liverpool team. This Liverpool team, they will turn a 6-point deficit against them. And then Liverpool also have a game in hand ahead of Arsenal. So they will need to do it. And then they will need to stay perfect in the Champions League to be able to win it. This Champions League, this one that Barcelona wants to win, or the one for next season. Well, let's see how Arsenal is going to navigate throughout this difficult time for them. But remember, people who always do that Haaland celebration. I told you people in my earlier video that people who always do that Haaland celebration, it doesn't always end well for them. PSG tried it didn't end well for them. Arsenal has tried it, it has not ended well for them. The Carabao Cup is gone, and the Premier League is slipping away right beneath their breath. So it's best to resist the temptation. Resist the temptation of doing that Haaland celebration. I don't know what is in that celebration, but whenever any team tries to use that celebration to mock Haaland, it always doesn't end well for them. It doesn't. Look at Arsenal. They want to rely on a 17-year-old Nwaneri to be able to get over the line. The other day, I had a guest on my page. He said that Nwaneri is heaven and earth, is this and that. Fine, the guy is a pure talent, good player, great player. But he still has years ahead of him. He needs to develop, he needs to build himself and stuff like that. So relying on a 17-year-old boy to get you over the line, it doesn't speak. It's not fair enough on the boy. It's not fair enough. Seriously. Mikel Arteta, I think 6 seasons or 5 seasons or thereabout, 1 FA Cup and 2 Community Shield to show for it. 1 FA Cup, and they have spent more than €500 million or pounds. All this while, they've spent humongous amount of money with little or nothing to show for it. In fact, in 6 seasons of Jurgen Klopp in Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp won the Champions League, the Premier League, and numerous other trophies that he won. The same time frame. It shows you the gap in class, the gap in quality between Klopp and Arteta. So does it mean that Mikel Arteta is naive? Arsenal fans, you need to answer. Does it mean that Mikel Arteta is naive? I appreciated the appreciated Anthony Gordon when he made that interview. He said that now is the time for us to stay humble. Now is the time for us to stay humble. Stay humble. We need to stay humble. But I know it was a jibe at Arsenal. He was making that jibe at Arsenal. But you see, Haaland, you need to take your time. Oh. How did you even figure out that thing in your head to tell me that to stay humble? And then Arsenal is using it against you, and Gordon all of a sudden had to return the thing, ironically, to Arsenal fans. When this guy Haaland was telling you people to stay humble, he meant you just won a football match. You won the battle, but you did not win. You've not won the war. The war is still on. Stay humble. Once again, I encourage you to follow Felix Football Exclusive. Meet me at the comment section. Share your thoughts and your perspective. Let's see what you think about Arsenal, about the match, and Liverpool, the Premier League, Champions League, and football generally. Thank you.